January means it's the beginning of tax season, and there are new items you need to know about. Here with details is Nora Whitehead from H&R Block. Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you.
I can't believe it's already here, tax time. And every year there is something that changes or that there's something that's different. This is a pretty big change. A lot of people talking about this. Explain what this is, Nora.
There is a big change. This year, IRS is going to be holding the entire refund for those returns that include the earned income credit and the additional child tax credit until after February 15th.
They're holding the money a little bit longer.
Yes.
Why is this, Nora?
They're doing this because of the PATH Act. They feel like if they hold the money just a little bit longer, employers have until January 31st to get their W-2s to the IRS.
Okay.
This gives them a little more time to help prevent some of the tax identity fraud as well as tax return fraud.
Which is a good thing, because let's talk about that. There's a lot of identity theft and fraud when it comes to tax time and our taxes.
The tax fraud is a billion-dollar business.
Ugh.
Last year, the IRS identified 5.1 million fraudulent tax returns.
Wow.
And they actually paid out $5.8 billion in these fraudulent refunds.
Wow. So this is an effort to kind of curve that, maybe
Yes.
double checking, triple checking that people are filing these returns really are who they say they are.
Yes, it's going to help with identity theft, and it's also going to help with refund fraud because they'll have time to make sure that the W-2s really are accurate.
Okay.
And they'll have something to compare to when the returns are actually filed.
Now, you mentioned these two, the credits that are going to be affected for those. This is a lot of people. I mean, this is a big percentage.
There's about 30 million people that claim these credits.
Okay.
And about half of them file early. So their refunds will be held until after February 15th.
If you know that this is you, do you have any suggestions? Is there anything people do? Do they?
Yes. People should still file timely.
Okay.
Early, it's okay. And at H&R Block, we have a product that's called Refund Advance, where you can apply for a loan through MetaBank, where you could get up to $1,250 prior to IRS releasing your refund. It's an interest-free loan. It's available at participating H&R Block offices for a limited time.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes.
Let's go back to identity theft too again when it comes to taxes. What suggestions do you have there? Is there things that we can do to make sure that we are staying protected?
There's some easy things we can do. The first one is don't carry your Social Security card in your wallet or in your pocket.
Uh-oh, a lot of people doing that.
Yes. And then don't send your Social Security number or date of birth in a text or an email. A lot of people are into social media, and that's really not good to send that kind of information through that process. Another thing is when you get rid of your personal information, use a shredder.
Okay.
As opposed to just ripping it in half and putting it in the garbage.
And I would imagine that comes to previous tax years when we have our tax documents from over the years. How long should we be keeping those? Should we be keeping those on hand?
IRS says you keep about 5 years.
Okay.
Yes.
But when it comes time to dispose of them, shred them up.
Shred them.
I love
Don't
it.
just
Nora was
rip
telling me there's something called tape.
Yes, there is.
So, well, Nora, thank you so much for being here this morning. As we wrap up, what's your message? What do you want people to know as we begin the anxious time of tax season?
Well, of course, my message is come to H&R Block.
Yes.
But be safe. Do those things that are going to protect yourself and go ahead and file.
Do it now.
Do it now rather than wait till the last minute.
All right, Nora, again, thank you so much for being here this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, and again, for more information on H&R Block, all you have to do, there's the number to call. They have a great website as well. We'll also put the information on our website. All right, before we go to